Hi, everybody, and welcome. Dee Marin, holistic nutritionist and certified culinary nutrition expert. Welcome to Detox Prep. So we definitely want to crush this detox week. And how do you do that? Just by being prepared. It's as simple as that. So today's presentation is going to focus on detox prep. So let's jump right in. I'm going to share my screen with you and get right into a short presentation on detox prepping and how we can make the most of our week. So Feed Mind Body Soul 5-day detox, 21-day clean eating program. Let's go. A goal without a wish is just a plan. One of my favorite sayings. You have the plan here. So we have it. We just need to take action. So let's jump right in. How do we can make the most out of this week? So let's call it a pre-tox, as I said. So how do we do that? We review the detox document overview thoroughly. I know it's long, but it will truly help. I've done this 10 times. I've answered a lot of questions, and that all should be contained in there. So just review that thoroughly. Make sure your channels of elimination are open. I mentioned that in the welcome video, but I'm going to go into it a little more detail here. Focus on eating whole foods, avoid bags, boxes, barcodes, standard American diet stuff. We want to be eating whole foods, nourishing whole foods. I'll get into that a little bit more. Cut back on caffeine slowly. As I said, I usually do this over a 2-week period. So start by cutting back to half calf, then quarter calf, then decaf, and then I usually switch on over to Dandy Blend or to Chino, which are herbal coffee alternatives. Cut back completely or limit alcohol at most 2 drinks per week to prepare for the detox. I swear it'll make things go a lot easier for you. Get in the right mindset. So this is a week all about self-care. That's how I view it. I schedule massages, tea with friends, walk with friends, journaling, warm baths, anything I really enjoy. That's what this week is about to me. I really want to focus on myself and bringing myself up a level. So it's a week of self-care. And I set a mantra for this detox round. It is, this is it. Which is a little confusing, doesn't sound too exciting, but just think of how many different ways you can say this is it, and it completely changes your mindset. If you say this is it, or this is it, or this is it, or this is it. So just think about it. Those things that I can continually repeat to myself and bring me in the moment and make sure that I'm riding that wave of ups and downs really help me with success. And then finally get shopping. So do what you can in terms of, educating yourself. If these products are unfamiliar to you, if it's a foreign concept, read the overview, start shopping, looking at the dry good ingredients and evaluating on your own terms there. And then when you are ready to start the detox, all you need to do is maybe a little produce buying and then a detox prep week on a Sunday, and you should be good to go. Okay, so channels of elimination, our favorite topic. So what does that mean? We have all these detox organs. So your colon, your liver, your kidneys, your lungs, your skin, your lymph, all of these do an amazing job detoxifying for you, but you need to make sure they are working well. Number one, when you're doing a detox, your colon. So so many people today have digestive issues, and we want to make sure we're eliminating regularly. You should be pooping once a day, honestly, to get rid of the toxicity. So how do you do that? You up your fiber, increasing your fruits and veggies. You can also make sure you're adding things like psyllium husk or acacia fiber to smoothies. And then if none of that works, look to the document overview. I have a bowel cleanse outlined in there. Just know that it is a bowel cleanse. So take that for what it's worth. Next, sweat. We want to make sure we're sweating. So every day, either do some exercise. Now, during the detox week, you're not going to want to do any heavy exercise, but make sure you're sweating a little bit. You can also do sauna work, infrared saunas, hot yoga, anything that'll guide up. We shed a lot of our skin is one of our largest detox organs. So sweating is a great thing. Hydrating. We want to make sure we're flushing, again, those toxins from our body. And when we're dehydrated, that's not going to happen. So drinking high quality filtered water will be paramount, at least half your weight in ounces per day. So foods to avoid and embrace as you prep. So avoiding gluten, I'll get into that a little bit. Dairy, cow dairy specifically. Processed sugar, highly addictive, highly inflammatory. And to me, health is all about your blood sugar and your metabolic health. Bad oils, canola, sunflower, safflower, all highly inflammatory. Cured meats, which are known as carcinogens. Conventional animal produce. You are whatever your animals ate. So if they're eating GMO foods, grains, highly inflammatory things, so are you. Non-organic produce, I typically follow the EWG, Environmental Working Group, Clean 15 and Dirty Dozen there, and then alcohol and caffeine. Embrace organic produce for sure, 100%. Lower glycemic fruits such as berries, hydrating fluids, quality protein. So again, you are what your animals ate, so making sure it's all high quality, and healthy fats such as nuts and seeds, quality oils. So those things are all embraced during the prep. So sometimes people who don't understand the whole gluten thing, gluten is highly hybridized these days. It's also each gluten containing item contains more gluten than ever due to that hybridization. There's a protein in gluten called gliadin, and that gliadin creates something called zonulin in your gut, which can be highly inflammatory and actually rip apart your gut lining. So that's why we are avoiding gluten, but many people just don't even know what that means. So this is the list of foods that you want to avoid when you're looking for gluten. And it can be tricky. They can come under many different names. It also can be hidden in sauces and things like that. So you need to be careful when going out. But you can also ask Dr. Google to say, is X gluten containing? And it should tell you. But yes, we do want to avoid gluten as we prep. Cow dairy. Why no dairy? There's three main reasons. First of all, lactose. 75% of us don't have the enzyme lactase over the age of 40 to break down that milk sugar, lactose. Causes a lot of gas, bloating. I see it all the time. Casein and whey, the two proteins in dairy, very highly inflammatory and cause, again, a lot of digestive distress. And lastly, you're not baby calves. Sorry to break it to you, but it is, you are not growing. You don't want to grow anymore. So as adult humans, we're not looking to grow. And cow dairy actually includes natural growth hormone. So that's why we want to avoid cow dairy specifically on the detox and in prep week. I have a little, chart here. Non-dairy alternatives in terms of milks and everything are very popular these days. I've made my own almond milk for, 8 years. And I also have made cashew milk, hemp milk, flax milk, a bunch of other milks, oat milk, all of it. I've tried it all. I usually stick to almond milk, 4 cups filtered water, 1 cup almonds. I soak the almonds overnight, strain it through a nut sack. I'm good to go. That's all it is. I have videos on it. But the thing you have to be cognizant of is when you are going out and buying non-dairy milks, a lot of things are added to it. Things like carrageenan, which is also a probable carcinogen. It's an emulsifier, meaning it's a shelf stabilizer. But that's often added. Natural flavors. What does that really mean? We don't know. Sometimes oils are added to milk. It really should just be the nut or the seed and water. And coconut with, water. It really shouldn't be anything else. So I'm usually pretty open to any of these milk alternatives. For the detox, I do prefer you don't use oat milk. It's a little higher in carbohydrates and grains, so I would prefer you avoid that. But even in my smoothies, I typically just use water. You can use almond milk, you can use anything, but I typically just use water. And a lot of my soups and everything, I do use coconut milk. It's delicious to me in flavor and also makes it a little bit creamier. So potential detox reactions. Yes, even though this is a whole food detox, you may have some reaction. Not uncommon, usually fairly mild, usually fatigue, maybe some skin rashes, headache, especially if you're coming off that caffeine, a little digestive imbalance. It's a big change for a lot of you. So you might experience some digestive changes. They should normalize. Mood swings, fatigue, irritability. Those are all common. You're detoxing. It's not, it's not all flowers and rainbows and unicorns when you're detoxing. You're going to have highs and lows. Expect some of those reactions. What I can tell you that the more you detox and the more you eat clean, the easier this is. I've done this program probably myself 12 times now. It gets easier every single time. Why? Because I'm less toxic, most likely. So it does get easier. If this is your first time and you're coming straight from the fast food window, yes, you are definitely going to experience some of these reactions. What I can tell you is ride the wave. You're doing good things, unless it is extremely painful, unless you have an abnormal reaction, then maybe take a break from the detox for sure. But if it's just a headache or something like that, make sure that you are drinking a lot of water, taking an Epsom salt bath, get outside in nature, try the easy things, take a nap to hopefully ease some of those reactions. But yes, they can happen. So cheers to your health. Good luck with your detox week, and please keep us posted and in tune with all the group and all the happenings. So take care.